I was really hoping that this would show when this war started. Unfortunately, it doesn't. It's been a while, though. It's been a very, very long while. You want to import precious metals, so hang on. Precious metals provide provincial loyalty and also citizen happiness. So where is my next biggest population of citizens? Helicavonia, Cotinia, Rugia. You know, I might export it to Rugia, because I can see Rugia getting a huge population, just because they are the most populous province. So Rugia is going to import the gold instead. Gold. Oh no, they're not called gold. It's precious metals. Where are they? There they are. And we have a surplus of hemp, which is trireme fence. Oh, but it also increases slave output. Oh no, that's fine. Well, it's not fine. No, we can sell these two now. I don't really need trireme ability. See, I wish it was possible to flag certain goods as free for trade and some which aren't. Like selling the woad and the hemp, I'm happy to do now. Selling the other was not so much. So do we actually have 2 hemp producers? We have 3 hemp producers here. And what about woad? We have 2 woad producers, which is why we have a surplus. Alright, well I guess the hemp can just be sold to a random province. Same with the woad. Although the woad is making national tribesman happiness go up, so we'll keep that. That's fine. Ooh, they want to make friends with me. Badly. So your provincial loyalty should now be spiking. Yes, it is. Or barbarians. Fine. Hi. We will crush them. Oh wow, they never even got a chance to get their morale back. Where are you going to? Duretica. Well, we shall meet you there on the field of battle. And we shall fight! And is this an acceptable place to stop? It is. We need a new religious researcher. You're fine. Your loyalty is a little bit poor, but once we get rid of the scorned family penalty, you will actually gain. How are we doing for technology? Oratory. We're getting there, slowly but surely. Now, are there any other laws that we want to change before we do that? Because we do need to change to absolute authority. Which can be done as soon as we hit level 5 oratory advance. Then once we have absolute authority, is there anything else that we need to do for this? Oh, the civilization level. Right. Right, it caps out at 747 right now. What else can I do to get that? Gems, which we already have. We could also get civilization level if we exported gems. Okay, that can be arranged. So what we need to do is make sure that we have a bigger surplus here. Or actually, to be fair, Tantonium. So any slaves in the adjacent provinces will need to be exported. Unless, of course, we can find 14 more slaves here. I find that doubtful. Maybe, actually. Let's move them all to Gorion. Because I'm fairly sure that we can find a buyer for gems. Yes, Collins, I'm doing very well, thank you. How are we doing? 24, need 6 more. Venedia we don't want to empty of slaves, because Venedia is currently making us money from its slave import. You can go to Gorion. 1 more needed. Just 1. In fact, fine. We'll send 1 from here to Gorion. And there it is. Surplus. Now I just need somebody to offer to buy it, and then we get the export bonus. And that will sort us out in civilization, because once we hit the oratory, that's another 2 points of civilization, plus the 2.5 from that equals 50 something. There it is. Oh no, you want to buy grain. Not what I was expecting, but sure. Come on! Buy my gems! Gems are great, they increase your local tax by 10%. Anyone! Who wants my gems? Shiny, shiny gems! You know you want them. They're amazing. Hello? Ah, it's grain again. And I get it, grain is really valuable and makes me loads of cash. Gemstones! Yes! Accept offer. Alright, so that makes my civilization level now 49.5, and I would be so frustrated if that was at its maximum. However, with oratory level 5, we will gain another 2 points of civilization level, and that will make us 51.5, which is 1.5 higher than what we need. Okay, so apparently my moving to the gold and gem rich area has made it very easy for Langobardia to become a monarchy, more so than it would be for these guys. Can't wait to become a monarchy. I mean, it's not like everything's suddenly going to change, but everything is suddenly going to change. Raising a host, Tancred. Your loyalty is acceptable. Oh, but you're the General of Sparrowhawks. See, I don't want you getting some random units in the Sparrowhawks. So no, sorry. Not happening. Because if we got random light infantry units in this, then you would slow down. That's kind of against what I need you to do. I will, however, happily bribe you as an apology for the inconvenience caused. Alright, so when do they reckon Oratory Advance is going to finish? January 89, so 3 years from now. Depending, of course, on when Ario passes over and Ukrama takes his place. 5th Warhost still loyal to Horgrim. That's the kid. Can I disband you? Can't even disband you. Irritating. Who's creeping us on us? Us, oh, sorry. Who's creeping up on who? Us on Rome or Rome on us? Us on Rome. Actually, speaking of creeping, I should probably invest in granaries again, but also promotions. Let's make sure that we're getting all of the... citizens promoted that we can. Actually, there's quite a few here. More than I'd expected. And Rugia is the next place. Can't afford that anyway. Okay, then civic power. Which I don't think I want to spend on anything. Technology is now at 86%, 93.1 produced. This should have sped up a bit. December 88, so we gained a month from that expense. And then the civics. We want to start some more colonies going, I think. 4, 7... So Regium can send these guys to Castarna. You need 3. Oops. And Castrana can colonize any of these. I think I'm going to leave you responsible for this land. You can colonize this one. Culture is not Swabian. No, it isn't. Now it is. Hey Tuna. Langobardia looks like Lango, Poland, Lithuania right now. It kind of does. We've certainly grown a little bit. And we have a lot of money. So once more, sort by provinces. Venadia, I think I'm just going to spam a bunch of granaries. Because we know that Venadia has a high population. And then I think... after that, we'll probably spam a bunch of granaries in Rugia as well, just so that the most populous province that we have can continue getting even bigger. How are the barbarian threats? Not being reduced at all, despite our increasing civilization here on the border. Barbarian growth minus 22. Are you being affected by this at all? Yes, you are. It's just the barbarian spawn chance is also naturally very high. Though not as bad as here, crikey. Plus 2.1. Oh, that's to spawn in the actual army. Yeah, okay, so the monthly civilization change is down to minus 0.04. So we've almost defeated this, but not quite. And once that's gone, I'm going to say that this is probably the only threatening barbarian, but at least it's not on our borders. You want to import veggies. You can certainly import veggies. Huzzah! Cool science Slinky coming in with the 10-month resubscription. Thank you so much for that. Hi Mordred, have my money and keep making great streams. I will certainly endeavour to try to keep making good streams. Thank you so much for your support in that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And to everyone else for watching, for supporting. Everyone's appreciated. Arkroma falls ill. Send for speedy recovery. And I'm rich, right? Yeah, I'm super rich. Akrama, you cannot be allowed to die. Send him my apothecary. Let's make sure you're the best for the job, first of all. Yes, you are. Autonomy. The industrious folk of Egladia have excelled themselves, contributing to their own personal funds to develop the infrastructure of the city. Wunderbar! Build the granary. Build it tall. And we have civics again, so we could do some more colonialism. You have 6 population. You have 7. You have 11. You are entirely slaves, which is not a good idea. Let's move you to Trachili. Because a province with just slaves is almost guaranteed to rise up. And Buria, Gladia. Ah, you have enough. Colonize. Serbian Chustik. And I control the border crossing, and I wish to immediately build a fort here. These mountains will be mine. Oh yes, I am the dwarves. Eminwolf. Oh, you have random barbarian spawns on the border in the wasteland. I mean, there are various ones around the world. Basically all of these patches in barbarian map mode. So Italy actually, or Rome actually started a bunch of them up in Switzerland. And they will every now and then spawn barbarians, which can either be a bit of a boon, because if you defeat them, you can take a bunch of them captive and gain population, or they can just go on a rampage and do a ton of damage if you can't beat them. Like if you're at war already and your armies are busy, they can become a really big problem. But we've done an excellent job actually of fortifying, and a bunch of the Carpathian mountains were barbarian spawns, but because we are such a civilized nation, we haven't had a huge number of problems with them, actually. In fact, a large amount of the workforce in Imperator right now, probably former barbarians. Like, everyone working my gold mines, we've got the orcs working the dwarven gold mines at this point. Got Imperator Rome, yay! First nation I'll play this weekend is Knossos. As I've been saying to other people, I would very, very strongly recommend you play as Rome. Do at least the tutorial. I would recommend another 2 or 3 hours after the tutorial, just so you get to know the basics of the game. Then go and play as some of the smaller nations. Like, you need to understand how the pops work. You need to understand the importance of attrition and manpower, making money, how to lose money or not, trade. Like, play as a big nation first, and I would strongly recommend Rome for that. Then go and play as one of the little guys. I forgot which nation Medusa was. Yeah, Knossos. She was in the Minotaur lair, wasn't she? No. Minotaur lair was the Minotaur. According to the Hesiod and Achilles, she lived and died on an island named Sarpedon, somewhere near Sistine. I wonder if Sarpedon exists. No. At least not with that spelling. Because Knossos does exist. There it is. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to have anything to do with the Minoan Palace, Minotauran Palace. Ooh, they have papyrus here. Dates. They have a bunch of goods which I don't have access to yet. Glass, marble. Snazzy. Do you know how to move the capital to another city? You can't at the moment. It's been strongly suggested that that's going to be a thing that Paradox changes in the not-so-distant future, but at present you can't. Except if you are a migratory tribe, in which case they're the only ones who can. Simply by migrating your entire realm, first province you settle is your capital. After the death of aha! Clan chiefs of Langobardia elect a fierce and strong leader. No! Okama didn't get... What? No! Hirocco's back in! Damn it! Oh, it's because you had dysentery! Oh! Which lost you 4 points in the election. Enough for Rocco to beat you. Sorry, but I am so close to getting the kingdom. I'm going to save scum. I just can't be bothered to wait in another entire generation. And there's a save on the 1st of January, so it's not like I'm going far back. Some part of the music of Imperator Rome sounds like the music from the movie Troy. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some kind of inspiration there. See you, Chief Code Red. Alright, let's try and not die on the 5th of January. Yeah, some stuff's just scripted. Fudge. And Rocco is really young. He's going to be in power for a long time. Wait. Why is Ario still in? Oh, was it the wife who died? Well, it wasn't Ario who died, so it's not actually that bad. It's fine. And yes, I feel like it was his wife. Okay. Like, this is actually a really pointless message, because you... Oh, you can arrange marriage. Good. Huh. Well, this is a thing I didn't think was in the game. Interesting. Well, I think I want to marry you into the Geraldus family. 78. Yikes. 79. That's Marcola. Sunhild. Sister of the Governor of Pannonia. Good stats. There's not actually that many Geraldas that you could marry. Hildborg is a lot younger. Another sister. Decent stats again. Except she's a leper. Her ambition's to get married, though. We could help her with that. Yeah, Sunhild seems pretty chilled out. We'll help the leper get married. I'm a romantic at heart. Whoops. Damn. I need to find her again. There we go. No longer unmarried. And you are lacking an army. They can disband. You guys still can't merge. No matter. And we did lose a stability. So we'll need to wait 400 or so again. We're almost finished with the blessing. So maybe we want to wait for that to come through. You want to buy wood. That's totally reasonable. I think I want to build another of these armies. So that's 6 heavy cavalry, 8 heavy infantry. another thing is, some of these provinces might have bonuses to cavalry and stuff because of the goods they're importing. But from the build interface, it doesn't tell you that. Like here we have furs, so we get more starting experience if we built there. Starting experience there, we have starting experience here. Actually, if we go to the trade goods, then military, maintenance cost, build cost. Oh, that's surplus and capital, hold on. Local, fort defense, tribes, archer discipline, starting experience, recruit speed. Okay, so most of these are just the surplus in the capital. So there are no local build bonuses, except for the starting experience from having access to furs. So we are going to go ahead and build 6 heavy cavalry and 8 heavy infantry. When I settled, did the units change from tribal to colonized hoplites and legions? That is a very good question. I don't know. We'll have to find that out. This game is very complex. It's easy to learn though. I only played EU4, never played CK2. If you have started, or if you have experience with grand strategies, you should be able to pick it up. Just be sure to play the tutorial. And I would strongly recommend playing as Rome first. Because you will learn the mechanics just by playing. Yes, this is more challenging than EU4, I would say. More involved. Age finds us all in the end. Even the priests and the surgeons shake their heads when confronted with the inevitable decline of the human body. As Arroyo is finding out, he may not have much time left. He has gout. Can you please recover from dysentery? Who's currently the next in line? Yeah, it's Hiroko. I really don't want Hiroko in. Treatment successful. Okuma has been recovered. Good. So Okuma should become the heir again. Dude. Oh. Yes! Good. Oh boy. Trying very hard to get the Geraldas in power here. Very, very hard. Actually, I think. Religious level 5. Heavy infantry discipline goes up if we have a surplus of iron in the capital. Light infantry discipline if we have a surplus of horses. All of that is kind of down to the number of trade routes we have available. I mean, the fish and the grain we can drop. The vegetables I really don't want to because that's reducing the slave movement cost. Although that's something less of a problem now. Six, 7, 8, 9. You need one person. To Castrana. You have 7. So you need 3 slaves from hopefully adjacent. Here we go. Let's send these to Malika. Except for the fact that Malika... Oh no, you have a bunch of freemen. You're fine, you're fine, you're fine. Ooh, they've left a opening here, but that's an entirely different province. That's a lot of people. Why have you abandoned? Oh, you haven't abandoned. It's just the wrong colour. Never mind. 6, 5, 11, 5. So Stragona, we're going to need to move a bunch of the slaves to Bohemian. Move the ones who have already assimilated. That's more than enough, so Buria we can colonize. Just like that. And so Langobardia continues to grow. Can you plot to kill people in this game? Yes, yes you can. Okay, hypothetical question, Mord. If I were in charge of Imperator, what would be the first DLC? What would be the first DLC?